All right. Reviewing the Renegade, Jeep Renegade. Super small 4x4 Jeep. Body looks all right. It has weird taillights that look like X's, which is, I guess, is cool. It's a cool look. I don't like how short the body is, but then again, it's like a base model. I guess like family just, 4x4. I think if you're gonna get a 4x4 and you want to spend the least amount of money on a Jeep, it would be this. Renegade, I don't know any specs of it. I'm probably gonna look it up and put it on the description so you guys can have a description of like the horsepower and all that shit. But right now I'm just gonna do a POV review and basically tell you why I hate this car. Just kidding, I don't hate it. I'm gonna do a review and kind of tell you everything I love and hate about this car. You can see, I mean, it's a good looking car. It's just very short and you look kind of goofy driving it. But I mean, if you could put some like mods on it, it would probably look cooler. But overall, I mean, it looks nice actually, I guess, when you're looking at it. You know, I used to hate the way it looks, but I guess after kind of looking at it, it looks all right. It has like some weird X taillights, which give it a unique look. But all right, let's go drive it. This is the key. Nothing special. Literally 2 buttons on there and just a panic button. So let's go. First impressions when getting in this car is literally, it feels like you're driving a work van. There's really nothing to get in. First impressions, there's really no impressions. The car just feels like a work truck. It doesn't really feel homey and like it's, you know, your own vehicle. Maybe that's because this is a rental for me, but yeah, that's just the first feeling. When you get here, you feel like you're driving a van. The windows are big. You have this big dividing line right here. But yeah, you feel a little high. You don't really feel like you're on a 4x4, but it does feel like some sort of work van, you know. So first impressions is that. 2, you know, I didn't want to come in this video and just start criticizing the shit out of this car because I love Jeep. I'm sure they make some great cars, some great looking cars. And I guess they decided to go with like something that's, you know, I don't know how much this car costs, so I don't, but I'm saying like this car shouldn't be worth more than 20 grand. I mean, I don't know what they came up with and the price for this car, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just gonna start crushing Jeep and it's gonna hurt me because I don't want to do that. But I don't like this car. It's just weird. All right, let's go. Let's go. What I do like about the car is that it's surprisingly fast. From 0 to like 60, this shit takes off. I am not even kidding. It actually takes off. It has one of the most annoying seatbelt alarms I've ever heard on earth, ever. So the seatbelt alarm in this car sucks. I'm gonna let you guys hear it one more time before I put my seatbelt on. Yeah, that alarm kills, dude. That alarm fucking kills, dude. And then it just stops when you, I guess, for some reason. Yeah, I can't stand that alarm, dude. I literally can't stand that. So if you're gonna drive this car, you're gonna need to put your seatbelt on. There's really no driving it without the seatbelt. It's not gonna stop. You're just gonna have to hear that unless you come to a complete stop. So just put your seatbelt on, man. The seats are just made of fabric, which they're nice seats. They're not like bad. I actually like the fabric. It's it looks like it's gonna be very durable. But everything else is plastic. I mean, it's all plastic, absolutely everything. It has a little bit of chrome on the switches, but other than that, I mean, this is a working car, I guess. You know, this is for a working class kind of person that wants a base model 4x4 vehicle. But I just feel like the design team could have done so much better. Like, what is this? I don't like this. It's just awkward. Why is the air just mounted on the dash? It just feels like an off piece, like a piece that shouldn't even be there. So why is it there? This whole thing just needs to get fucking removed. You know, you could have put vents here or something, but it's just like, no, let's just put two big ass vents right on top. So it looks awkward. And then you got the two chrome things, so that looks even more awkward. It's just little things like that that are visually unappealing. It just seems very not eye friendly. I just don't feel like I'm looking at something nice. You know, it feels like a work truck. It feels like this is what I drive to go to work. It's a van. It feels like my work gave me this car. You know, it's like my job gave me this car to do deliveries. And that's just what it feels like. It feels like a delivery van. This part I like, this material right here, but then it just goes straight into like just plastic that looks like it's fading already, and that kind of sucks. But again, there's nothing really special about this car. The ride comfortability, it's pretty good. So when you're driving it, it does feel like it's you know, it's smooth. It definitely bounces a lot, which makes sense for a 4x4. I'm sure driving this car on off-road would be a completely different experience. So, you know, different cars are made for different things. But if you're gonna get this to drive to work every day and you're just driving main roads, just don't do it. I'm sorry, Jeep. I don't want to be telling people not to buy your cars, but it's just not it. It's just not it for me. You know, it's kind of cool saying, oh, I drive a Jeep, but then when they see this, they're like, oh, that Jeep. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't want to sound like I'm hating too much on the brand. I'm just really hating on the car. Because I feel like they could have done a lot better. But then again, you know, I don't make cars. I just drive them. I definitely don't want to have this Jeep if I had to have a Jeep. Do you understand? So essentially, we might be getting pulled over here, boys. So car, when you're running out of fuel, it's gonna say range 39 miles, right? Let's say I got a little bit of fuel left. I got 2 lines. By the time you get to range 30, it just says range low, so you never really know exactly how many miles you have left. So that's kind of upsetting because, you know, a lot of people run their car to the last drop, basically, and you kind of want to know how much you got until your car runs out of gas. So after you hit range 30 miles, it's just gonna say range low. So you're really not gonna know how many miles are left in your gas tank. It's just gonna say low, so you're just gonna have to guess and basically get to a gas station as soon as possible because you don't want to risk running out of gas. And this car takes up a lot of gas. Literally, I probably put $10 every day on it because it uses up the gas really fast. So if I were to put a full tank, it would take probably about a week and a half, probably maybe 2 weeks. But it definitely burns up gas. Well, it's just a little annoying because I like to know exactly how many miles I got until I'm at 0 miles range. I'm not saying you should fill up at 0 miles range, but I like to know exactly how many miles. So when it just says range low and I still have 1 line of gas and it's telling me to get gas, it's kind of misleading. I don't know what to do. I'm like, damn, can I go another day without filling up? Probably not. So it's just a little confusing. But like, for example, let's say I want to go 0 to like fucking 30. This car actually takes off. That's not bad. You know what I mean? That's actually not bad. Faster than a Honda Accord. It's actually not bad at all. So this car will take off. You're gonna have an automatic shifter if you switch it to the left, which I find is very easy to end up on the manual, because I like to rest my hand a lot on the shifter, and it literally takes the least amount of input to just switch that. So look, very small input to do that. So I'll be resting my hand and all of a sudden I'm on manual. So that's another bit of a problem. I guess what else can I say about this car? What else? Just don't buy it. It sucks. Just kidding. Again, the speed is not even a problem because this car can go, you know. I actually enjoy how agile and like pretty like quick this car is. So I actually enjoy how quick the car is. It's pretty agile, although you are bouncing all over the place because of the suspension, and you know, it has off-road suspension. But it's definitely quick. It's a quick little car. You know, it's very little. I mean, the car is little to be a 4x4, but it's, the windshields are kind of so big, you feel like you're driving a work van. You know, the windshield is big, the side windows are kind of tall, so you feel like you're driving a truck but when you look behind you, you're like just in a sedan. It's like, you know, oh, we got low fuel again. This car just fucking eats up fuel, dude. I'm telling you, like. But yeah, this is pretty much it, man. I hope you really enjoyed, and you know, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you not to buy the vehicle, but if you're someone that likes to be cool while driving, you want to drive something every day and you want to feel somewhat cool, yeah, this is not it, dude. I just don't feel cool driving it, and I feel really bad for saying that about a Jeep, but I just, you know, I feel very feminine driving this. I feel like it's not a man truck. And I'm sorry, Jeep, I'm sorry. Like, I feel really bad. I don't want to be saying bad things about Jeep, but I'm just going to be honest. This is not something that I would drive every day. I would not want to pull up to any sort of gatherings with this car. And when I say I drive a Jeep, I really don't want to say I drive this Jeep. So it looks fucking gay, and it's like, no, I'm just kidding. But the speakers are kind of cool. They have the logo, the Jeep logo in the front, like the grill. But other than that, I mean, everything just sucks about the car. Everything sucks. There's nothing special. The windows are weird because they're automatic for no reason. Usually you have to push it down really hard for it to be automatic. So every time you're pulling the window down, it's just gonna go all the way down for some reason. Everything sucks, dude. It's weird. This car is weird. Everything sucks about it. There's no eye candy. There's no eye-catching design. There's no comfortability, luxury in here. It just sucks. All right, I'm sorry. All right, I'll stop. All right, I hope you guys enjoy. Thanks for watching.